for tuning in. Welcome back to another one of my blogs. Today I'm going to be taking you through my top 5 exercises to strengthen one of our favorite muscles, the gluteus maximus, or our bum. So ladies, we all appreciate a sexy looking bum in the Latin scene, but actually it's a really vital muscle to be strong for our Latin dancing as well, for many things. So I'm going to take you through my top 5 exercises and hopefully it gets your bum both looking and being as strong as it possibly can. All right, let's start with exercise number 1. All right, ladies, our first bum strengthening exercise. We're gonna lie on our back for this one. Our legs are bent up on the floor, not too wide apart. We wanna have them about hip width apart. From here, ladies, we're gonna be pushing our pelvis up. As we do this though, we're gonna roll through our spine. So first port of call, we need to engage our core. Breathing in, as we breathe out, we engage and we suck our stomachs in. Then we start to peel off the floor. So firstly, our pelvis will come off, followed all the way up our back. The idea is we're pushing our pelvis up as much as we can, creating a plank position with our torso. Be careful you don't go too far where we're actually pushing the rib cage and arching the back. We've lost all stability and strength if we do it this way. So we're trying to maintain that plank, tuck the pelvis under so that we're using our bum muscles. At the same time, we're wrapping in the thighs, so we're not allowing our legs to sprawl out to the side. We're keeping them nice and narrow under our hips. From there, we roll down the same way. So we go, firstly, upper back, slowly followed by the rest of the spine, finished with the tilt back to neutral in the pelvis. Next level on this, guys, if you want to push it a little bit harder, once we're up here, we can take one leg off the floor. What this does is increases the strength we need in the side that we've actually anchored to the floor. So we're actually really engaging in that bum muscle. Take the other leg down, float the other leg up so that we're strengthening the right side, still engaged in the core, still nicely pressed up through the pelvis. Float it back down and then roll back down. Stage 3 with this, guys, if you really want to actually put a little pressure on yourselves, start with one leg up, okay? So we're actually going to roll up with only the use of one leg, which means this muscle on the one side is doing all the work. So we're still going to apply the same technique. We're rolling through the spine to get up to the top, and we'll hold this for about 10 seconds before we actually roll back down to swap sides. So we're going to the right, rolling up through the spine, really pressing that pelvis to the roof, tucking in that pelvis so we're using all of the bum strength we can, rolling back down slowly. Awesome, guys, that is exercise number 1. All right, guys, exercise number 2 to get that sexy and strong bum. We're gonna be doing what we call our ballet plies, or our ballet bend, yeah? So let's start with our knees apart. We're more than hip width apart for this exercise to work. Okay, so we're a little bit more than hip width. Our toes are facing to the outside. Don't rotate your feet completely to the side, but we do have a slight rotation. As I press down, there's a few things that happen. My knees have to stay over my toes. At no stage will I do this. Firstly, you're asking for knee problems if you do this. Secondly, we're not engaging anything in our bums if our knees are not over our toes. So get those knees back over the toes as you plie, as you bend down. The other thing is our pelvis. So this is a little bit different to a gym squat, where in the gym we try and keep that neutral bum position, okay, where it's slightly stuck out. In this exercise, we're actually trying to keep the pelvis in a neutral position, so it's straight up and down. We're not tucking, but we're also not extending our butt back to the sides. We're in a straight down position. At the same time, I'm rotating in my hips to allow those knees over the toes, yeah? I'm engaging in my transverse abdominis, or my core muscles in the stomach, as I press down. Knees over toes and pressing up. Keeping and maintaining that neutral position with your pelvis. And even as you press up, you really want to squeeze and engage in that bum, yeah? Pressing down, engage in your core, pressing up. So see how my back is nice and straight? I'm not doing a gym squat here, okay? Knees over toes, rotate in that hip socket so that our knees stay over our toes, pressing down, core is strong. As you press up, squeeze even more. Core is up through the top of your head. Yeah, so we do as many as 20 of these, pushing your level, making sure you go down as far as you can, not too low. Yeah, no more than 90 degrees, and then pressing back up here. Okay, that is exercise number 2. All right, guys, we are on exercise number 3. So for this one, we're on all fours on the mat, yeah, or on the ground. First port of call, we need to engage in our core muscles again, like we've been doing in the other exercises. So we don't want to collapse in our spine. We want to hold like a plank, wrap in those abs. From here, guys, we're going to float one leg up to the roof. So I'm going up to the roof, bent, okay? As you can see, my foot is also flexed. From here, don't turn the knee out. So we're actually keeping it parallel to the floor. So my knee is facing downwards. Hold nice and strong in your core. From here, we're going to pulse, making sure we don't move anything else in our body. Everything else remains really nice and still, and you're going to pulse for 15 pulses, okay? Once you've done that, we're going to swap over to the other side. So engaging, try not to move anything as you lift the leg, knee to the floor parallel, flexed foot, and we're pulsing up and down. Yeah, 15 times, you can float it back down. From here, guys, we're going to now extend the leg. So we're going to take it up, extend it into arabesque in ballet terminology. This time, though, we are turning. We're rotating the leg. Be careful, though, when we rotate, we don't swing the hip, okay? The hip bones still face the floor. But we're rotating internally in the hip bone, floating the leg up. Again, guys, be careful as you take that leg higher and higher that you don't collapse in your spine or in your core. So we're maintaining the same position as what we were on all fours, and we're just floating the leg up as far as we can, floating it back down. We're doing the other side. Float the leg up and float it back down. Good, guys. You can do the floats about 5 times per leg, nice and slowly. Swap it over to the other side. Do it 5 times. Float it back down. And that is exercise number 3. Alrighty, ladies, exercise number 4. Let's do it. We are on the ground on our sides. Firstly, our feet need to be level with our body, so our knees are slightly in front of us instead of our knees being level and our legs behind, okay? So feet in line with our body. From here, we're going to do what's called our clams. So again, we're engaging in the core so that we're lengthened down this side. Don't sit into this side so that it's on the floor and we're caving in our left side. Okay, so we're stretching out so that our hips are level. From here, we're going to rotate in our legs as we lift the top leg up, and then we go back down. Now, the thing that I see all the time with this exercise is where we start to swing our hips, okay? This is going to engage nothing in the bum, all right? We have to keep what I call my smiley faces, my hip bones, directly to the front, and all we do from there is open our leg up as far as we can and back down. Maintaining our core and maintaining the length down both sides, so not caving, okay? Length down both sides, rotating your hip, opening your knee as far as you can, and then come back down. To make this even harder, we can go do 1 clam and then pulse in this position. Again, don't start to swing the hip, okay? From here, once you've pulsed 20 times, we can lower back down, and that is exercise number 4. Alrighty, ladies, we are on the last exercise right now. All right, so again, we are on our sides. I'm going to actually level out for this one. My top leg's straight, my underneath leg is bent. Okay, so from here, ladies, I'm flexing my top leg and I'm turning it so that my toes are facing away from me, or the direction that I'm facing. Straight knee. From here, ladies, again, engage the core, lengthen down this side. Don't bunch up this side. You want to extend the distance between your rib cage and your hips. From here, we're going to take the leg up, maintaining our toes facing away from us, and back down as far as you can. Keep engaging here. Don't cave in this side to lift your leg. You want to actually do the opposite and work against the leg. So we're pushing and extending through our body as we take the leg up and then back down. Good, ladies. Making sure we engage in that gluteus maximus, or that bum, yeah? From here, ladies, we can also turn it out. So now what we're going to do is, instead of having a flex foot where the toes are facing forward, we're going to turn the leg out in our hip and take it up this way. Okay, so now our toes are actually facing the roof, yeah? And take it up this way. Good, maintaining that stretch in the knee and the length down the side. Awesome, guys. They are my 5 exercises that I do for my bum. Make sure you get cracking with those and you will have a sexy bum in no time. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.